Is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with IRS. I have worked thousands of cases. I worked at IRS a decade. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution. I was the IRS, so I give you the best tax tips you can get from inside the IRS and actually being outside in private practice. Many people, when I started my practice, I thought at least, I don't know, 60-70% of the people would call me because they wanted to settle their debt, because I used to work the debt settlement program called the Offer and Compromise. But 50% of all people that hit my website is because of unfiled returns. And I recently found out between IRS debt and unfiled returns, there's 25 million cases open of unfiled returns and IRS tax debt. How would I break that out? I would probably say that about, 75% of those are for tax debt and, the other unfiled tax returns. So believe it or not, IRS wants you in the system. They don't want chasing you down. The reason they asked the government for all this money, and IRS isn't going to say this no matter what Trump does, they still have to have you file your back tax returns. You're not going to be able to get away with this. They've hired these people, and right now, not to scare you, there's no reason to. There's IRS agents, revenue officers going out after people for unfiled returns, like never before. It's like there's this big push on IRS to get unfiled returns. It's a push, and they tend to go out after people that have got at least 3 years or more to file. And if this is you, if you haven't filed forever, there's really good news. IRS only wants the last 6 years no matter what. And by the way, don't believe me, Google IRS policy statement. That's policy statement 5-133. IRS has a bunch of policy statements. They're not the law, but it's a policy. So it's a framework that IRS has. And it says we only want the last 6 years. So you can actually, if you never filed a tax return, if you're as old as me, you never filed, you only have to file the last 6 years. That's it. The last 6 years. That is it. So here's the thing. I don't have my records. You don't have to worry about not having your records. We can reconstruct your returns, pull up your 1099s, W-2s. Don't worry, we can do that. You've got to get back in the system, because if IRS comes out and they're asking you to come in, they're going to send you a 725B letter to come in the office, then they're going to go through all your records. You don't want to. You can keep IRS away from you by filing your returns before they come out. Honest Injun. Do that, call me. I can at least get a situation worked out for you. Just file your back tax returns. You're going to have to before IRS sends you that 725B letter. Call me if you need me. I've done this all my life. Thank you so much. I'm the IRS Insider. Thank you.